To explain how the superchargers work, look at the overall scale of a typical supercharger station. You have 6 charging cables, and those 6 cables are connected to 3 separate chargers. The chargers themselves have 4 sets of 3 10 kilowatt chargers, very similar, if not exactly the same as in the original Model S, and they are all ganged together in 4 3 charger blocks, and they can be switched in and out to 2 of the charging cables, usually marked either 1A and 1B, or 2A, 2B, and so on and so forth. And as a car is plugged into one cable, it will, without any other cars attached to the other cable, will hook all 4 blocks according to the needs of the car to provide up to 120 kilowatts of charging. And then if another car would plug into the other corresponding charging cable, it will first drop one set off to provide charging to that car, and as the first car that was plugged in gets closer to charge, it will add more and more of those blocks of chargers in to speed up the charging of the second car.
Alright, so we're testing split charging on the Tesla Superchargers. So basically what happens is if 2 cars need more energy than the supercharger can put out, it will split the energy between the 2 cars. And so me and Christopher's cars are both at low state of charge, so they'll need more than the supercharger can put out. And so we're gonna plug them both in and see how the energy is split between the 2 cars. See? Alright, we're gonna plug my car in first, and I have a B pack, so it should charge at 120 kilowatts maximum. Here we go.
Waiting for it to ramp up all the chargers. Well, we got to 96, or a little over 100 there for a second. We'll let it stabilize for a minute and then have Braden go plug in my other car, or my car.
Alright, so now we're gonna go plug in Christopher's car and see what we can get on his. His should do almost 90, if not 90. Here we go.
Alright, he's just now plugging mine in, so you gotta see that little dip there. We ought to see it drop down here in just a second. You can hear the charger behind us doing some clicking as the relays are changing and things hooking up.
What's it doing?
Still showing 84 kilowatt hours.
You're only getting 28. So what's 84 plus 28? Isn't that 100? Isn't that close to 120?
Yeah, 120. So it sounds like it's only giving my car one set of chargers. There's 4 sets of 3 chargers, and I'm getting 24 kilowatts, which is pretty close to the 30 theoretical maximum. And then Braden's car here is getting 83. We hoped it would split it evenly, but apparently it's not going to do that. So Braden's car here it's remained fairly steady. It was down about 84 when we first started this, and it's gone up about another 3 kilowatts. I'm guessing that's probably because his battery's starting to warm up a little bit. My car over there is still just getting kind of the leftovers. And there's actually going up a little bit more. So that's the interesting thing. We figured it would split it more so, but it seems like if somebody's here already and you plug into the same charge as they are, that you just get the leftover charging capability.
You want to test unplugging yours and see if mine jumps?
Sure. Yeah, so now Braden's going to unplug his car and we'll see if it'll go up over 90 kilowatts.
Okay.
He's just unplugged my car.
We expected the chargers to evenly split the charge current between the two cars, and that's not what's happened at all. My car got there first, so it appears to be getting all the energy it needs, while Christopher's car, which is what I'm in now, is getting what's left over, which is not what we expected at all.
So we've got it off now. We'll see if my car over there will ramp up, and we'll plug this one back in and see what happens. So we moved both cars over one set of chargers. We're going to see if that changes the results any. So now apparently we've confused the charger because neither car is charging. Unable to charge. Oh, look at that. So Braden over there is going to unplug and plug back in and see if we can get at least one of the cars charging on charger number 3 here in Huntsville.
It's working now.
Apparently if you plug in at the same time, it doesn't like it. So now I'm going to plug in Braden's car and we'll see what we get. Holding steady at 30, which theoretically is one bank of the chargers available. Is it still holding steady?
I'm up to 54 now, 55, 56.
Now my car appears to be ramping up, and this one holding steady at 30, so it's probably getting at least 3 sets of the chargers from the supercharger station itself. So he's showing 81 and this one 30, so that would be right at 120 kilowatts capable out of the charger. I'm seeing a little bit of a drop there.
To prove we're being limited by the supercharger system, we are going to move over to a different stall that uses a different charger, and I should be able to get this car from 20 kilowatts, which is the leftover from my car being charging, to about 80, which is full capability for this APAC battery car. Alright, so now that I've moved to a stall that uses a different charger, we'll see what happens. I should get about 80 kilowatts.
Still doesn't seem like it's going to add that 4th bank of chargers in on now that he's moved over.
We surpassed 20, so that proves our theory. Let's see how high it'll go. "88 kilowatts, and for an APAC, 90 kilowatts is the limit. So there we go. There you have it, folks. The test has been concluded.